Hey everyone, I have been wanting to do this video for quite a while. It's about root cause resolution, but it goes deeper than that. And there's a little play on words there. It actually goes into the terrain, so the soil in which the roots are actually growing. And that's something that I've become more and more and more fascinated about and am looking to expand all of the healing modalities that I can offer to people based on this concept of the terrain. So when I've shared terrain with people lately, what's happened is sometimes they kind of look at me a little bit and don't quite understand what I'm talking about with terrain. So I thought this example that is sitting on my windowsill in my bedroom would be the perfect way to explain how terrain is associated with potentially the root causes that you may have with your health and your healing. So, Exhibit A. Here is a little cactus pot that I have on my windowsill. And I have two of these. The other one is flourishing, both the same soil. This one is really unique in how it is doing. So I'm going to try and do this as well as I can here. So this cactus is actually flourishing. It's doing really well. It's growing. You may not be able to see it very well, but it's growing. And even though that's a little discolored, that's the color. Well, it's not really that discolored, but that's the color of the cactus. It's doing really well. Then we have this middle guy, and this middle guy actually used to have a bigger, and this is a succulent cactus. It used to have a bigger one that looked like a little palm tree, and I thought it was super cute when I bought it. And it had these little babies that were growing. I don't know if you can see them, had these little babies that were growing from it. But the mama actually died, but then the little babies have been growing. And so they're doing okay, but they're not doing as good as like this guy is. Lastly, we have this poor little soul. Now, you can see when I turn it sideways, it's shriveled up. It used to be about as big as this guy, but it's shriveled up and it's completely dead. It's yeah, like I've been waiting to redo this whole thing until I did this video. But the reason that I'm showing this to you is that all of these cactuses are growing in the same soil, the same terrain. And this is where it illustrates beautifully how everything is connected, all things matter, and we are all unique. And so when people ask me a generalized question insofar as, why do I have hot flashes after I eat, every time after I eat? Or why am I constipated for 3 days and then I poop fine for 4 days? The answer to that is in the soil. It's in the terrain. And we have to look at what might your root cause be. And look beyond that and look at what are those roots that you are working with? What are those actually growing in? So what's the quality of the soil? And what is uniquely necessary for you in your soil for your roots, for you to be able to flourish like this guy can? So just ponder that. And that's kind of the beginning of some of the information that I'm going to be sharing with you in the very near future about terrain and root cause and all of the different things that require your healing fitness, if you will. Thanks, everyone.